Yeah, Zeus bringing nothing but heat, thunder in the chest. Waking up daily, putting in the work, no rest. This for the real one, scrolling through the mess. Straight talk, no cap. Let's address. Every morning I wake, phone in my hand, scrolling through the lies, Trump and the Klan. Republicans violent, same script on repeat. I call out the cap, expose it in the street. They yell TDS, but it's them on that cult. Trump devotion syndrome, they deep in the vault. Jan 6, they duck when I press on the facts. Boogaloo, oath keepers, proud boys getting stacks. Slush fund money for the supremacist crew. Obama rent-free, he's still living in you. Peddling straight cap, misinformation daily. It's coming back around, watch the downfall, baby. I'm destroying these Trump supporters daily. Zeus dropping thunder, they folding like babies. MAGA's worst nightmare, that's me on the low. God of the sky, sending straight to the smoke. They play me on Fox, MSNBC, CNN. I'm the one waking the world up again. Battle for the soul, this country on the line. Lake of fire waiting, no cap, it's mine. Ice out here wildin', violating rights. Trump dropping bombs on Iran late nights. Stealing that oil from Venezuela, no shame. Putting on the soil, red carpet, what a game. Soldiers on their knees, disgrace on display. Epstein files locked, y'all still look the other way. He said terrific guy. We all heard the quote, Christian nationalists blind. That's the sickest joke. Blowing up schools, innocent girls in the dirt. These clowns bugging, putting evil to work. I'm doing this cause the country needs saving. The people, the world, this ain't just entertaining. Waking up every day feeling the weight, but I carry that thunder, I don't hesitate. They call it hate, I call it real talk. Somebody gotta say it, somebody gotta walk. Through the fire, through the lies, through the smoke, Zeus in the sky. This the path that I chose. I'm destroying these Trump supporters daily. Zeus dropping thunder, they folding like babies. MAGA's worst nightmare, that's me on the low. God of the sky, sending straight to the smoke. They play me on Fox, MSNBC, CNN. I'm the one waking the world up again. Battle for the soul, this country on the line. Lick a fire waiting, no cap, it's mine. Straight to the lake, no cap. Thunder don't miss. MAGA's worst nightmare, remember that. Zeus out.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday. Once again, we are back in the Thunderdome. And who better to bring it to you than me, Big Zeus. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, W. And I see a Kamira, Dolphin. Let's go, let's go. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash.
I'm on top of my game, head of the class.
You can tell that I made it. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Good morning. The intro was fire heaven. Thank you. Let's go, Kamira. Finish the week strong. I got all these numbers on my spreadsheet. Am I right? Benjamin Franklin is my bestie. Watch, people be saying that. A lot of people be stealing the sauce. Good morning, Gans. Nice live yesterday. Great skate. Nice to see ya. Uh-oh. Here's my haters. Here they go. Hater alert. Hater alert. That's a lie. Drug test.
Yes. It was radical.
Greatest of all time.
It was horrible.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, Zeus has gone way
I've
off
done
the
what?
rails.
It's like deja vu.
Oh.
It's like deja vu.
They call me everything except for a child of God, don't they?
It's like deja vu.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday. Every time I'm in a good mood and then I hear him say, oh, Zeus is going off the rails, it snaps me into a different mindset because that is it triggers me every time. But yeah, once again, we're back in the Thunderdome to do the real work that it takes to save this great country of ours. Right, good morning. From the evil clutches of Donald J. Trump and his legion of demons who tried to destroy the United States of America. They would have if the Democrats and real independent and real Republicans weren't standing guard and just openly rejecting everything that is tied to Donald Trump and the MAGA ideology. And who better to lead that charge than me? Yours truly, Zeus, or some like to say the Rizzler. I was out last night. I was out there in these streets, so to speak, being the Rizzler yesterday. You should have seen it. Oh, it was amazing. Or as some like to say, Triple H. Now, why do they call me Triple H? That's a great question. The first H is because I am honest. I am the most honest person on social media. WJC. Bam! You bringing that hammer down on them. Thank you, Rick. W's in the chat for Rick. So the first H is because I am honest. And I'll tell you how honest I am. And the conservative white guys, they hate it. They don't even want to come talk to me. You remember there used to be a time when all these conservative white guys used to come talk to me. They don't want to talk to me anymore because the first thing I'm gonna do is tell them they're racist. And you know how it just comes out now. But if I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to say, "Oh, my bad, I got it wrong." Because you know what? That leads to the second H: humble, humility. Actually, I am the most humble person that you'll ever run across. And think about that, right? That's a crazy combination. You ever played Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat? You know those combos? It's like I got a cheat code or something over here. So you get the honesty, you get the humility, and then you say, what's beyond that? And I say, that's a very good question. And even people on the left, when I tell them what this H is, sometimes they even get triggered, but I say it anyway because I'm an honest person. The last H is honestly, and it's probably one of the most important H's of them all. And I could care less if you don't agree with it, but it's truly because I am and will always remain, you guessed it, the most handsome. Thank you. Yeah. All right. And so with that being said, we shouldn't have any issues about who's running the show and who's in charge or anything like that, because, you know, sometimes crazy people get in the box, usually MAGA demons, and they try to get up here and showboat and act like it's all about them. Macaroni, phony, Tony, lonely homie, handing it out like baloney. Those type of individuals, BLAGA species. No, you'll never be in charge. What you need to do is sit your special behind down and listen to this special broadcast. Nobody wants... If you're a Trump supporter, a male creature type, I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody in America wants to be with you. You're the worst of the worst. And you're the scum of the earth. They laugh at you. They take your money and laugh at you. You know, these other people, they pretend like they really like you. You know, just keep hitting that Cash App. Just keep sending them coins and stuff. I only tolerate you because you're ugly. That's what they tell Big Zeus. They only tolerate you because you're sending them money, because you're a despicable human being at the end of the day. When you sit back and you think about all the things that are going on in the United States of America and where your brains are. Your brains aren't focused on helping everyday Americans. Your brains are focused, you know, it's like, you know what? I'm going to take a break and before I get into my material, let me go ahead and do my PSA announcement. You see, I almost got started ahead of schedule. Let me go ahead and say this. If you're a Trump supporter and you already heard what I've said and it's already making you uncomfortable, I would prefer that you just leave my show right now. Yeah, because I don't want to see you I don't want to see you typing in my comment section. All I need you to do is get in the box and give the American people all over the world, what they want. On this show, what we need and deserve is a good gut-wrenching laugh. Right? I don't want to debate a Trump supporter anymore. I just need to listen to you. Ooh, that stuff sounds so funny. What do you believe? Remember, Ange, yesterday we had a demon in there talking about God sent Trump to be the president. He started quoting some prophet. Well, he called him a prophet, self-proclaimed prophet, dude. Oh, yeah, this guy prophesied Trump would be the president. So, yeah, I'm really... Okay, so you believe that Jesus sent Epstein's best friend. Oh, and then he starts defending, hey, you ain't got no evidence Donald Trump did anything with Epstein. He said Epstein's a terrific guy. I put it in the song that I play at the beginning of my show so you can't forget it. And then you've heard him lie about the number of times he's been on the plane. Isn't it mysterious how Donald Trump was the president when Epstein all of a sudden disappeared and all of a sudden we can't get the file? But you're trying to tell us Jesus was behind that. These demons make up so... It's really crazy. And so what I'll say is this. I don't want to debate you. I just need a good laugh, W. Zeus. I just need a good laugh. I flat out refuse to take the intelligence brain. And, you know, my brain is intelligent, one of the best ones out there. Why would I subject it to just pure madness and demonic? I just can't do it. So if you don't want to basically get up here and make us laugh this morning, MAGA, then just stay quiet and maybe you'll learn something, you know, like how osmosis works. Oh, look at my Taurus. I gotta give it to you. I trained you well. I train chores well, y'all. Look at that. And I'm saying that not to be misogynist, because you know I'm not into that. But you got to reward good behavior. You got to reward it because. No, but Taurus, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to lead you on or anything. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. But one of these days, if you don't mind, I would love to get you in the box and let's just really unpack this. And maybe I could get one of my good friends, Ange. Ange, are you here, Ange? And I could create a vetting process. And I'll get some of the other women in the kingdom too that could vet you out, and maybe we could get you straightened on out. All right. But before I go into that, back to what I was saying. If you're a Trump supporter, just zip your mouth. Don't say a thing to Big Zeus in this morning. Don't say a word. Just learn for what I'm saying. All right. And if you can't take it, then just leave. All right. But get this. You don't got to take my word for it. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Boom. Thank you, Greatski. Tell them. My mods are the best mods on TikTok. If you get them upset and worked up, then that's on you. I don't have time to regulate you. But if you want me to maybe they got it wrong or something, you know the rules. Send Big Zeus a gift. I'm talking to MAGA in particular. Send Big Zeus a gift. Come on up here. Tell me what the mods did to you. And depending on how that works, I might decide to, lift the restrictions they might have placed on you. But other than that, I 100% trust them. I want a good, clean fight. No demonic rhetoric in the chat unless they get in the box. And you know how this goes. So what are we covering today? So this morning, ladies and gentlemen, what happened? Dr. G. Thank you. W's in the chat for karma. Yes, please hit the heart me. This morning, tariffs hit 60 countries, Canada, Mexico, the UK, European Union. And the official legal finding is that every single one of them failed to stop forced labor imports. It's crazy where he's getting these ideas to, once again, redo the tariffs. Now, this is after the reason we're using this statute is the Supreme Court threw out the last batch back in February. Yeah, I do remember that. Remember when the Supreme Court told him he couldn't do what he was doing? Yeah, so I guess that wasn't enough. He's been working on trying to do it a different way, I guess, because he exceeded his authority back then. So 4 months of lawyers shopping the aisles for legal theories, and what they came home with was Britain runs a sweatshop. I can't make this stuff up. Meanwhile, fertilizer got exempted, fuel got exempted. Okay, that makes sense. The two things whose prices are going straight up because of the war. Straight up like the Strait of Hormuz. I just thought of that. So, wow, this is crazy. Gas is over $4. Oil crossed 100. Diesel's 520. Wow. And analysts are on record saying the entire market mispriced the war because everybody bet this man would chicken out. And they thought he was going to fold, but they got it wrong. And guess what now, ladies and gentlemen? When you go to the gas station, you see what you see. Yeah. And again, what's going on, MAGA? Why can't you show up front and center and own this? This is where I get so livid, and I'm going to lay into them in just a quick second. Now, before we move forward, you know what we got to do, ladies and gentlemen, because you know how this show works. We get off the rails a little bit, and we're about to take a flight to Olympus. Yeah, so you might want to sit down and buckle up, all right, before we take off.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard this live episode of The Zeus Show. My name is Amazing.
Thank you, Amazing.
And on behalf of Three Crossing Zeus, also known as Triple H, I would like to thank each of you for tuning in today. Your presence and support make this experience possible, and we are truly grateful for your continued engagement. As we prepare for takeoff, we kindly ask that you please return to your seats, buckle up, and get ready for an engaging journey. This show occasionally gets off the rails, and securing your attention ensures you remain safe and fully immersed throughout the broadcast. To maximize your experience, we kindly remind you to tap the screen, like, comment, and share this live stream with your network. Your shares help expand our community and bring more voices into the conversation. We also encourage you to support the platform by utilizing the available gifts during the broadcast. These contributions directly enhance the production quality and sustainability of the show.
True.
If you require assistance with gifting features or have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to one of our moderators who are present and ready to assist you in enjoying the program. As a reminder, full recordings of this episode will be uploaded to our YouTube channel shortly after the live concludes.
That part.
For complete information regarding all of my social media handles and platforms, please click the link in the bio. Thank you once again for choosing to be a part of the kingdom. We are honored that you have allowed Zeus, aka Triple H, to guide you to Olympus. Sit back, stay engaged, and enjoy the flight.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this show off the ground, ladies and gentlemen. W's in the chat for Caviera. you time it every time. Okay, hold on. Somebody, there's Trump supporters out there. Before I get started, I'm sending the invites to them. Are you a Trump supporter? All right. Trump winning everywhere. I sent you an invite. Oh, you don't want to get in the box. All right. Well, guess what? That's a huge W. Zeus mods, please. These folks don't care. You want me? You want me to? This person literally came into the chat this morning to type Trump's winning everywhere. So. It just sends me back to this.
You're going to be so proud of your country
Remember
if
this?
I get in.
It sent me back here.
You're going to be so proud of your
He believes
president,
it.
and I don't care about that. But you are going to be so proud of your country because we're going to turn it around.
They believe
and we're
this.
going to start winning again. We're going to win so much.
They believe
We're going
this.
to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with health care and for our veterans.
They believe this
We're
stuff.
going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much.
These demons believe this stuff. You demons believe that, don't you? Your dear leader isn't winning. As a matter of fact, I could play something right now that'll make you poop your pants. If I wanted to, I could play something and show you something that'd make you tremble. You know what? And I wasn't going to play it, but since that demon said what it said, I'm going to play it. Should I scare MAGA this morning, ladies and gentlemen, before I get into my content? Should we scare MAGA this morning? Let me double check with the chat because they really think they're winning. Okay, fair enough. All right, W Zeus. All right, MAGA, you begged me for it. I told you don't play with me today. I told you don't do it, but now I said don't play with Big Zeus this morning, but you decided to do it, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get into some of the stuff that's happening out here. Oh, Zeus, please don't play this. Ben, myself, this is Midas touch. Listen to what's really happening, MAGA.
Donald Trump is scared for his life as Iran is haunting him. Donald Trump fears that Iranian leadership wants to have him dead and has put in motion plans to kill him, to kill his family. And there are others in the Trump regime who aren't taking car services right now, according to an article from the Wall Street Journal, because they're fearful that the car drivers are actually hired by Iran to assassinate them. There is mass paranoia taking place in the White House right now. Late last night, Donald Trump was posting videos of the 8th round, Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman. He was posting it over and over.
Uh-oh. Any Trump supporters want to come up here? Hold on. I know I didn't. You still think Trump's winning? He's scared to get in the Uber now. See, I keep telling you, Trump supporters, there are universal laws at place. W's in the chat, CC. How can he protect you? He can't even protect himself. See, and I'm not advocating for anything like this to happen, but who didn't see this coming? He brags about unaliving all their people. He's threatening to commit all kinds of he's doing war crimes, really blew up a school full of girls. You don't think they want any smoke for that? You didn't took this man's daddy off the face of the earth. You didn't did all this stuff to the country. You don't think there's not going to be any kind of smoke? Or they don't feel a certain type of way? And you want to come on my show and tell me he's winning? You're not winning. I don't know how to get this through to you, your heads. I mean, this is, I listened to this and I said, wow, all this man should have did after he got his second chance to be the president was maybe did 1 or 2 signature bills, passed that, put his feet up and said, you know what, I'm cool. I'm done. I got away with it. I'm leaving it alone. But he just couldn't stop himself because that seat gives you too much power and it goes straight to your head. Now he's thinking, oh, I got the most powerful military. He got a bunch of W's in the chat. Great skate, you scared me. He's thinking he has the most powerful military, and every step of the way he's being humbled. And I don't even think it's Iran. I think it's, because I believe in a higher power. I think it's the good Lord, so to speak, humbling Donald Trump and making sure he understands before he takes his last breath on this planet that he was never in control of anything. And the fact that he lured a bunch of so-called conservative white nationalist Christians into this, trying to merge politics and religion and make himself a bit of a deity. Oh, it's a humbling exercise for the entire country, for the entire world to see. And you want to run around and say Donald Trump is winning. How's he winning? He can't even get into Uber. Zeus, I just thought of that. You're not winning when you can't even get into Uber. And you're the president of the United States of America. But yo, Zeus, please don't do it. Zeus, please don't hit play again. I'm going to play it.
Again, he's already lost his damn mind, but what's left of it, which I guess is nothing, he's losing even more of it. Now, we've been reporting how the threats on Donald Trump's life, it's forcing him into just this deep sense of utter paranoia. But now the Wall Street Journal confirming our reporting. It's interesting, right? New York Times also confirming our reporting from a few days ago that the Trump regime was deleting and manipulating the killed in action stats and the injured stats in terms of those who were harmed or killed in his catastrophic war in Iran. I guess right now Donald Trump is claiming that those who were injured or killed recently were not part of Epic Fury, but were part of a entirely new war or new conflict. How horrific is that? And he's deleted those deaths from Epic Fury. Here's what the Wall Street Journal is reporting. The war has taken a personal toll on Donald Trump and his senior advisors. Some top aides have been advised by intelligence agencies that the Iranians are seeking to kill them and have told them stop taking car services. They're fearful of taking car services in Washington, D.C. because they fear they're going to be assassinated. Donald Trump is, he's.
So, yeah, look at that. Look at that, MAGA. See, I don't even want to clap for that. But I'm looking at this, and I know it. There's Trump supporters listening to this show right now, infuriated, right? Because I'm playing this clip and sharing what the Wall Street Journal is reporting about your dear leader. And somehow your brains have been convinced that us calling out the Trump administration means that we're somehow working for Iran. No, absolutely not. Never. W Little Hawk, no. I don't need to work for Iran. I don't need to work. No, I stand on my own. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, yeah, if you read the good book, it says the wages of sin is what? Unaliving. That means if you work and you sow seeds of evil, you're going to reap evil. And I'm sitting here watching this and I'm going, wow, if this isn't a wake-up call for a lot of you so-called Christians, I don't know what is. You think you can get away with just robbing the American people, going all over the globe because you, quote, have the most powerful military? I mean, there's consequences for this kind of stuff. I wouldn't want to be in his situation. But if I were a Trump supporter, one of these smooth-brained, and I call you what you are, smooth-brained creatures, I would definitely be supporting Donald Trump a second thought. I mean, and it's gotten to the point now, no one's safe, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, they're even going after, who is this person right here? Who is this person right here? I'm so sorry. I thought I had it queued up, but I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. Okay, here it goes. They didn't made a new Lego video. All right, and this is a good one because now they're saying, you know what? We're not just getting Donald Trump. No, we're going after little Marco. Marco, what did you do? All right, Marco, you didn't stepped into something you shouldn't have stepped in. So we're gonna go ahead and play this. Explosive Media. They do good Lego videos.
Yeah, you already know who it is.
Uh-oh.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, you reap what you sow. That's a good one. Hey, put your hands
Call
up.
it Legos, loud mouths, dumbass, you confused. Folks getting facts from Lego, not your losing news. Who's this little clown thinking he running the show? Narco, Ruby, little man, yeah, we already know. Trying to fly away, flapping them big floppy ears. Nah, surf them gas price waves, it's your career. You don't suffer cause you love being blissfully dumb. Just a little lapdog stuck under the loser's thumb. Think we don't know what goes down in that place? Got the loser yelling daily, screaming right in your face. Hey Dumbo, Ruby, time to settle the score. F-35 crashing straight to the floor. Was that built out of Lego? Just a fantasy scene with that MQ-9 burning on the radar screen. 5 fast systems turning straight into rust. Where they built out of Lego, man, your logic is bust. That ain't wax cause sleep and wiped right off the map. Was that built out of Lego, homie? Stop the cap. Now look at Tehran, millions marching the street. Were they Lego figures too? Bringing that heavy heat, living in a delusion. You a joke to the core. Go check on your troops, they sprinting out the door. Going AWOL from the camps, running far from the grid. Now they out here sponsoring a Lego vid. Got that Lego attention that you wanted to see. Run the boss man, little boy.
Hey.
Message from Zalfagari.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
A message from Zalfagari.
Hey.
Stop the cap, Ruby. We done.
Hey. Y'all know that was a hit record right there. All right, you know it's a hit record, and I gotta say W to. I enjoy the music because when you listen to it, you gotta have a good bass line, you gotta have good lyrics. You know, you listening to this, and I'm listening to this. Doesn't it make you want to groove?
Call it Legos, loud mouths, dumbass, you confused.
Hey.
Folks getting facts from Lego,
Whoa.
not your losing news. Who's
Hey.
this little clown
You should see
thinking he
me.
running the
I'm
show?
sea-walking
Narco,
on him.
Ruby, little man,
Hey.
yeah, we already
Hey.
know. Trying to fly away, flapping
Hey,
them
what?
big floppy ears. Nah,
Hey.
surf them gas price waves. It's your career. You
Hey.
don't suffer cause you love being blissfully dumb. Just a little lapdog stuck
They make
under
some
the
good
loser's
music, ladies and
thumb.
gentlemen.
Think we don't know what goes down in that place. Got
Hey.
the loser yelling daily, screaming right in your face. Hey Dumbo, Ruby, time to settle the score. F-35 crashing straight to the floor. Was that built out of Lego? Just a fantasy scene.
Hey.
With that MQ-9 burning on the radar screen. 5 fast systems turning straight into rust. Where they built out of Lego, man, your logic is bust.
Get
That
down.
wax cause sleep and wipe right off the map. Was that built out of Lego, homie? Stop the cap. Now look at Tehran, millions marching the street. Were they Lego figures too? Bringing.
See, I could. Thank you. No, see, we can have some fun with these Lego videos, MAGA, but you can't. You're not invited to the party. No, you can't do that. You got to sit there and watch Big Zeus and the Democrats. And and y'all sitting there going, wow, how are they smiling and having a good time to these videos while we're all suffering? Yeah, because didn't we all see this coming, ladies and gentlemen? Didn't we all see this coming? Yes, W's to the gifters. Thank you so much. I didn't know y'all. You know, I'm in my zone to a degree, but I see what you're doing, and I gotta say thank you. All right, but we all saw this coming. We all saw this disaster, and I'm not celebrating because it's destruction. I love seeing people being held accountable, though, because all our lives we were told, guess what? If you want to be successful or whatever you want to, you gotta take accountability, right? And MAGA doesn't want to take accountability. So guess what happens when you don't want to face the truth? You end up getting smacked with the truth. Yeah, when you don't want to face the truth, you end up getting smacked with the truth. And I'm laughing every day watching Donald Trump and his supporters get smacked with the truth. They say, Zeus, what kind of truth are you talking about? Well, here's some more truth, all right? And we were just talking about it.
President Trump, just in the last few minutes, announced new tariffs on dozens of countries. These are 10 to 12% or 12.5% tariffs. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez is at the White House. Gabe, this new release cites forced labor as the reason for the tariffs.
Yeah,
What else
forced
are they
labor.
saying about this? And you and I talked about this a few days ago. The Supreme Court just essentially said his previous tariffs were illegal. So how is he going about this?
Well, Tom, look, the administration is trying to find out any authorization it can in order to extend tariffs against a wide range of countries.
So let's just go ahead and establish this. Who pays the tariffs, ladies and gentlemen? Who pays the tariffs? Is it these countries, these 60 countries, or is it the American people, aka the Trump supporters? All right, good. Answers, we do. So MAGA, think about this, MAGA. Donald Trump, instead of focusing on bringing the cost of living down, everything he's doing is designed to make sure the cost of living goes up, which is a direct attack at your wallet. And that's the one thing I say is a threat to your existence. When somebody attacks your wallet, they're going after your life. And this is exactly what the Trump administration continues to do. Now, meanwhile, back at the ranch, Donald J. Trump had a, no, oh yeah, let me go ahead and do this first. Yeah, this part right here. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we get this news right here. And I want MAGA to see this. And this is why I can tell you right now. Just let that sink in, MAGA. Who's responsible for these high gas prices, everyone? I'm going to give you a pop quiz. Just thought of this. Let's go ahead and put Barack Obama on the list as an option. Let's go ahead and put George Bush, because you got to trick him a little bit. How about we throw Bill Clinton? We'll also throw Abraham Lincoln and George Washington, and then I'll throw in Donald Trump. Who out of all of them is responsible for these sky-high gas prices? Uh-oh. A demon alert. We have a demon alert, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on.
Senators decided to block me again. Every morning, you should have a talk with them.
What?
You know, presidents don't do gas prices. Isn't that what we heard under Biden?
Taurus? It's like every Friday you look forward to online.
I do. I like to come on and have my week right before the weekend talk to you.
And what exactly have you learned?
What I've learned,
I'm here.
The Democrats have taught me presidents do not affect gas prices. That was last term.
Which Democrat taught you that?
Epstein's flight logs were
can you all hear? She has
public
her
information.
Hold on now. She's doing something. You can hear her typing in the background. She has her notebook today.
I don't have my notebook.
So obviously Taurus is trying to step her game up to have an interaction with Zeus. That's pretty impressive, Taurus. I gotta give it to you. And I gotta say this: you're really dedicated to Big Zeus in a way that's pretty strange. But I'm gonna have to ask you to just kind of cool off, all right, and listen to what I'm saying, because you got a long way to go. You came up here saying the Democrats taught you, but then you went in another direction. Then that means the Democrats haven't taught you. You still have a combative attitude. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can have an attitude. They told me to have an attitude because you guys yell at us, you curse at us, you call us demons, you degrade us, you call us Nazis. That's what you taught us.
You can't. Was there any lying in any of that? Because haven't we been told? Isn't it okay to be honest with
flight
people?
Logs,
Isn't it okay
public
to be
information?
Taurus,
yes, they are.
Taurus, is it okay for people to lie to you, or do you want people to tell you the truth?
You guys lie every day, though.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you to tell me the truth.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Taurus. The problem here is you insist on picking and choosing what you choose to believe in, and you're a grown woman and you know better than to do that right now.
Right.
Yes.
So, I believe presidents do not affect gas prices.
Right. And
because the Democrats told us that. It's a worldwide gas price.
Oh, I get it now.
We don't make gas prices. Your state also adds taxes to your gas prices, people, if you didn't know that. So if you have high gas prices, talk to your state representatives.
Okay. All right. For a quick second, Taurus, and this will tell us all we need to know real quickly. You're right. Under normal conditions, a president does not control the gas prices under normal conditions. But there are things a president can do, right, that may have an impact on gas prices. Would you be willing to explore that? Taurus?
Zeus.
No, no,
I
no,
know.
no, no, no,
I
no.
know exactly what's going on. My
So,
gas prices are only like $3.59 here in New York. I'm good.
you didn't answer my question.
I know exactly, but I'm just going back on what you guys said last term.
Taurus.
Presidents don't affect gas prices.
Taurus.
The war
Taurus.
is affecting gas prices.
Taurus. Again, please answer my question. Are there things a president can do to make the gas prices go up? That's a yes or no.
I don't know. You guys told me last term they don't. I'm really confused. Like, are you guys like okay? Like, because you make up your own rules
Taurus,
every
okay. Taurus. Taurus. I don't even want to play that game with you this morning, Taurus, because I'll just tell you, obviously you knew the answer was yes. And it was sort of like when in the good book, when the devil started trying to tempt Jesus, so to speak, and Jesus knew everything the devil was going to try to do. It was one of those exact moments to a degree. I'm not Jesus, but I'm sitting here listening and I'm going, why are you so afraid, Taurus, to be honest about the reality of this? You're a grown individual, a grown woman. You can wipe your own behind. You got kids, I believe. You say you're in a relationship. But then I'm sitting here going, if you would lie to me about something so obvious in a relationship, you'd lie about everything. You probably put something in my dinner or your significant other's dinner. I mean, you don't need to lie about stuff like this. Are there things a president can do to make the cost of gas go up? The answer is yes. And then we can move on to the next part of that. And what exactly did Donald Trump do, Taurus, to make the gas prices go up? And then you would have to conclude, he drugged the country into a war that he had no clear objective of winning, and now he's getting his behind kicked. You would have to conclude that. And then you would have to say, thank you, Zeus, W. Zeus. If it takes you that long to say W. Zeus, ma'am, it's just a waste of people's time. You can't try to get up here and talk to me and be like, I'm a beautiful woman and this and that. I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm not gonna fall for it. I'm the Rizzler, all right? And so I'm the one that does all of that. You don't need to worry about that. I just need honesty. All right. So let that be a lesson, W. Zeus. Now, let's try this again.
I said it.
You're not going to be honest.
I know what the world is affected by. I'm just waiting for you guys to admit that Biden did the same thing, and his gas prices were just as high. And Obama was over $4 a gallon, right? So, yes.
I need help. Good morning.
Oh my
You shouldn't
goodness.
need help.
Good
Zeus.
morning.
You don't need help.
No, Taurus. Listen up. I got. There's only so far I can go.
I don't even. Are you up here to have a real conversation?
Oh, you don't know New York sarcasm, do you? Zeus, you know New
It's
York
not about
sarcasm, right?
sarcasm.
Listen
It's
up,
not
Taurus.
Oh,
about
bitch, I don't want to
sarcasm.
talk to you.
We're
I'm
having a
talking
real
to Zeus.
conversation. I know you like to victim blame.
she
Oh,
said-
she ran away?
I dropped her.
She
said
doesn't
the
want to
B
talk
word.
to me.
She said.
Oh.
And we can't have a dirty show.
Oh, yeah. Well, she is a demon.
Yeah?
She is a demon. She gets mad about it, but she can't have a real conversation because all she was doing was repeating the same sentence over and over. I wanted to come up here with some holy water and say the power of Christ compels her. And the thing about it is,
Thank you, Miss Andrews. I thank you. Because she's trying to bring it out of Big Zeus, and it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen.
no, she wanted to get a rise out of you. She wanted you to get angry and yell at her, but that's the thing. She yells, and she yells about victim blaming. She yelled about gas prices, and now she's defending gas prices. It's real wild.
Thank you.
They ran on no new wars,
That
and
part.
here you are defending a war. You know, I swear, MAGA's the worst anti-war movement ever. You guys
Thank you.
don't even know what you stand for anymore. And half the time, you guys just repeat the same thing that you've heard on Twitter.
Ooh.
Or Fox News.
Facts.
Like, I swear, I saw this Facebook post, all the comments from MAGA, copy and pasted. Y'all are sheep. Literally,
they copy
word
and paste?
for word. Copy and paste. I swear to God.
Wow.
All copy and paste. Y'all are sheep.
Wow, Miss Andrews. See, that's what I thought. If she would have been willing, though, to be a civilized, behaved person, I would have loved to see the conversation, really, be explored, because I think sometimes people could get to people better than me. But all of a sudden, she just dropped the B word and all that other stuff, and I said, "This is sad. This is sad." All because we're telling the truth about their daddy. It's the gas prices that did it.
Well, you know what's funny is a lot of these MAGA women have so much internalized misogyny that they will only talk to men.
Oh. Wow.
They only respect men enough to speak on anything. But the thing about it is the MAGA men don't respect you enough to respect your opinion on politics.
You hear that, Taurus? And that's what I've been trying to tell you. You come to talk to us because we still have standards and we're decent people. But you know where you come from.
Yeah, I try to vote different than your husband. Just try one time. I would like to see the reaction, and I want you to film it.
Promise.
You'll probably need to film it.
How many of you agree with Miss Andrews right there with that statement? How many of you believe that Taurus is stuck in a very, very nasty place right now emotionally? I can already tell. Yeah, W's to the chat. She comes over here.
Yeah.
Shoots her shot every time. She shoots her shot every time. I mean, if I was weak, I'd probably fall for it. But I'm super strong.
Also, what is it about MAGA crying all the time? Every time they get in your box, Zeus, they either cry about being called a demon, even though we get called all kinds of names by them, right?
Democrats,
Democrats, Democrats, all the things, right? We get called PDF files. Meanwhile, they're defending the e-files. So it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And they also want to talk about Eric Swalwell or Graham Plattner, but the thing about it is you voted for Donald J. Trump. You defend Matt Gaetz. You support Lindsey Graham being in the closet, you know what I mean? But being vitriolic and so hateful to the queer community.
Yep.
You support all of these horrible things. And honestly, I think it's because you wish you could be yourself.
Oh, W's in the chat from Miss Andrews.
You don't have a mind of your own. And I don't think you've been out of your own bubble to explore diversity the way you should, unless you're going on a vacation to a colonizing resort and you're in your own little bubble with the tourist people there where they're taking you on these little excursions. You don't know culture.
Oh, that's a beat down this morning, Miss Andrews. Thank you. See, I refuse to do that, because I gotta be, classy person and keep the show on the rails, despite how these characters come up here and try to take it off. But what you just did was a masterclass.
And they want to talk about, there was this kid last night. Oh my gosh. Sounded just like Taurus. And I'm telling you, Taurus's brain isn't fully developed either. It's a darn shame.
Wow. Yeah, and to think she says she's
raising kids that are just like her. And that's a shame. Hate starts at the home. And whatever you're feeding your soul, whatever you're listening to, your kids are also listening
and they're
to,
listening,
right?
Miss Andrews, they're listening to this right now because she has them listening to this conversation in the house. So look, I went up there and I talked to Zeus. Listen, so please tell the children what they need to know, if you don't mind, because they need to know their mother needs help. This is serious.
Yeah.
This is serious.
I really hope you can grow up, or I don't know what age you are, but I hope you are at the age where you can reach out and find some education and resources outside of your parents so you can get a full understanding of what you're missing out on.
Thank you.
And keep going.
Thank you. See,
keep going with it.
We care about the children. We care about the next generation. We tell the truth to them so they don't grow up and be miserable individuals worshiping somebody that walks around with a bird's nest. You know, he has a bird's nest on, right? And the peach apricot makeup on, smelling like a carburetor. You know what I'm saying? A carburetor that's got a lot of plugged different valves and stuff like that. Listen to these people.
And be absolutely weary and concerned about anyone that follows someone as much as they do Trump.
Thank you.
They can call out sexual assault and all kinds of other things in other people, but they ignore it for just one man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Matter of fact, for their party even.
Thank you.
Matt Gaetz. But the thing about it is how many women have to come out against Trump?
Thank you.
Nearly 30 women have come out against Trump.
Thank you. Wow.
But all of them are lying, right?
Yeah.
That's a dang lie, because the Supreme Court just said that Donald Trump essayed E. Jean Carroll and he has to pay her $5 million.
And you better believe the Supreme Court when they tell you it happened. W's in the chat.
Yeah, and that's conservative judges.
Yep.
There's Republicans on that court.
Amen.
So, I don't know, man.
Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to continue to deliver the truth just like you did. And all right, Miss Sanders? And,
yep, thank you for having me.
And thank you for having my back. Yeah, thank you for having my back.
Yeah, of course, always.
All right, sis.
Bye.
That's
you
my
have a good
sister
day.
right there, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and give her a round of applause. No elected W. Chris. Now, Taurus, do not, let me say, thank you. Now, Taurus, do not come back unless you want more of that. I promise you. And that was just one of my great people in the kingdom that are actually very interested in making sure we preserve the quality of the platform. If you do not learn, there's going to be more where that came from. W. Zeus. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. And you know what I got to do? This is something that I think I didn't want to play, but then I said, you know what? I got to share it with the kingdom. All right. WVIP. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I got to share this with the kingdom because this reminds me just what we went through with this demon Taurus. We have Trump supporters crashing out over the wrong things. Now, I've told you about the tariffs. That's jacking the price up on everybody, all right? There's nobody escaping. The gas prices, everybody's getting hit with that. The gas prices are hitting so hard. Remember, and he hates it when I say it, but I'm always going to say it. Remember this one guy that used to come on my show? He had a truth blocker. What was his name? DJ. Remember DJ? remember Snuggie? Remember Snuggie and all these other characters? These gas prices, they're hitting so hard. They don't even come back. They're like, I can't even come back to the it's hurting them so bad. It really is. So you know it's real. When these loyal individuals, they don't even want to come back and face the music because they know what we're going to do. We're going to do a number on them, right? Now you got Myron Gaines. Myron Gaines, literally. I saw this yesterday and I said, I'm not going to talk about it. But then I saw it and I said, you mean to tell me out of all the things going on in the world right now, this is where his brain is. All right. And you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe where his brain is at. All right, so let's listen to Myron Gaines, ladies and gentlemen, crash out because Donald Trump won't help the Tate brothers.
This is a country that arrests people for fucking tweets, bro. These guys are U.S. citizens. It would be a fucking shame on the U.S. government if they extradited the Tate brothers to England. That would be a fucking abysmal.
Look at this.
Don't make no fucking mistake about it. Andrew Tate and Tristan were huge contributors to Trump winning in 2024. You don't believe me? Kamala Harris wrote it in her fucking book. Okay? Kamala Harris wrote in her book.
Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny the demons find things like this? in the middle of all the darkness. Now you want to go to the book for a source. So what she wrote in this book, this part, Myron, this part you accept as truth, but everything else Kamala said wasn't true. Isn't that interesting? This is demonic work.
Page 170 fucking 6. Quote, this comes from 107 Days by Kamala Harris. She just released it, I think, late last year. Pundits speak about the bro vote, the frat boy flank. I don't think of them in those reductive terms. Instead, I think about these young voters coming out of age during COVID, unnaturally isolated, their lives lonely, when they should have been at their most social. At the very moment their world should have been widening and had been contracted. For some,
and I got to give it to him. When a demon can read like this, because you know he's not comprehending what he's reading, but he's actually reading, and I'm going, wow, that's pretty impressive.
voice that filled that void belonged to Andrew Tate, Myron Gaines, and others who grab attention with get rich or fitness content, then deliver.
Right, Kiki? Overlook trafficking. That's MAGA all day. You're right, Kiki. W's in the chat for Kiki. Make sure you hit that cash app.
Arguments that feminism is damaging to masculinity and women need to know their place. So, ladies and gentlemen, what did I just read? I read a paragraph from the former vice president of the United States that ran for president and lost due to losing the male vote.
Oh.
And she identified me and Andrew explicitly as the contributing factors that made her lose the election. So if anyone is watching this stream right now that's either affiliated with, close to, or has the ear of the Trump administration, his own fucking opponents admitted that Andrew was critical to her not winning the presidency. Look, I don't care if my name's in there or whatever, but I do think it's important that you guys understand the gravity.
So Andrew Tate, Tristan, these two, they were critical to Donald Trump winning the election. Him, and even Myron Gaines, according to Vice President Kamala Harris. Isn't that interesting? And now he's sitting online saying, if anybody has the ear of the Trump administration, right? Please tell them. So what he is saying is he delivered a service to Donald Trump and then asked Donald Trump to pay the invoice, and Donald Trump isn't paying the invoice, and he's shocked. You can't make this stuff up.
Of what the Tate brothers did for the Trump administration. And don't fucking forget this either, because I got a long memory. When Donald Trump won the presidency in November of 2024, he had been indicted by 4 different jurisdictions. He was indicted first in New York City under Alvin Bragg for falsifying business documents.
He knows.
Then he was indicted out of the Southern District of Florida.
Oh, he knows.
Having classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago residence. Then he was indicted by the state of Georgia by Fannie Willis under a frivolous fucking RICO charge. The same RICO charges that Young Thug was able to get off on. Yeah, those bullshit charges. And then finally, Jack Smith, or as Trump would say, deranged Jack Smith.
He knows.
He's on a crusade.
So Myron, you knew all of this and you still voted for Donald Trump. And now you're suffering right now because one of your mans in them, so to speak, you found out, the Trump administration isn't helping them. They're not looking out for them. Isn't that interesting?
Yes. TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. Remember that guy? He then indicted Trump a second time federally out of the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C. for defrauding the government, insurrection, a whole bunch of shit. If Trump did not win the presidency in 2024, he would be in prison right now. Make no fucking mistake about it. So I want everybody in the Trump administration, anyone that's a hardcore MAGA Republican, whatever you want to call yourself. The reason why we don't have Kamala Harris as a president right now is because of Andrew Tate. And you guys need to thank him, and yours truly, of course, for ensuring that. We were the ones that pushed a majority of the young men to go vote for Donald Trump. We were the ones.
These are the great deceivers, ladies and gentlemen, that tricked a bunch of young men to go vote for Epstein's best friend. And look at how Donald Trump rewarded them. Yeah, I'm going to let them put you in prison and I'm not going to defend you at all because I don't need you. You're useless to me. And look at Myron. He's having a very, very difficult time processing all of this.
that were able to galvanize an audience that might have voted Democrat before or might have not wanted to show up to the polls at all. We motivated those guys to get their asses up and go vote and ensure that we would take our country back from the Biden administration. Now, look, is Trump perfect? Of course not. But I'll tell you this, I'm way more glad that he's our president than fucking Kamala Harris.
Ooh. Misogyny just oozing out. Racism just oozing out of him. He can't control himself. Meanwhile, his mans and them is being locked up. And he's begging his daddy, please get him out of jail. We helped you. And his daddy won't even pick up the phone. Won't even answer the voicemails. Myron, you're on an island all by yourself. And your daddy, he ain't coming for you.
The moron, okay? Trump would be in prison right now had it not been for guys like us sticking up for him and saying, we need to go ahead and get out there and vote.
Yeah.
Now the tables have turned. And I do think that the Trump administration owes the Tate brothers some semblance of assistance, given the fact that they were critical and instrumental to Trump's historic win. Despite the fact he got shot at, despite the fact that he had been charged 4 different times. No one wants to say this, so I'll fucking say it. Donald Trump, you fucking owe Andrew Tate and Tristan.
He really believes what he is saying, y'all. Listen to how he said it. You gotta understand. You know, when you say stuff like this and you know the camera is on, you tend to really try to check yourself before you say it, right? And so I'm listening to Myron say this, and I say, wow, he really believes himself.
Assistance, given the fact that they were critical and instrumental to Trump's historic win. Despite the fact he got shot at, despite the fact that he had been charged 4 different times.
Like this part.
No one wants to say this, so I'll fucking say it. Donald Trump, you fucking owe Andrew Tate and Tristan.
I can't take this. I can't take this. I can't take this. I can't take this winning, ladies and gentlemen. I can't take this.
You're going to be so proud of your president, and I don't care about that. But you are going to be so proud of your country because we're going to turn it around. And we're going to start winning again. We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with healthcare and for our veterans. We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much. You may even get tired of winning.
Sitting in a jail cell winning.
Please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore.
You can't make this stuff
Mr.
up.
President,
Thank you.
It's too much.
Thank you so much.
No, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much.
Thank you. Thank you, God, for giving me this pure comedy moments that I've been waiting so patiently. W. Kabira. God, thank you so much for blessing us to get these moments of just pure joy, laughter. Because you sit back and I said, haven't I been telling the Trump supporters, I don't think a lot of you are going to make it by the time Trump's term is over. I don't think you're going to make it. He's doing everything he can to destroy you. And as long as you can be hateful, you don't care. One by one, you're falling off the face of the earth. Remember what happened? It all started, in my opinion, with Charlie Kirk. Remember? And I'm going, whoa, y'all really out here playing with fire. Y'all think this is a game. You think you can openly support corruption and evil and then turn around and weaponize it against innocent people and that the wrath of God won't be on you if you believe in that. But it's happening. And I'm going, wow, now they done got the Tate Bros too. They done got a 2-for-1 combo. And these folks are sitting in a jail cell somewhere, and I'm looking at this, and I'm going, Myron, gas is over $4 a gallon right now. You haven't said a word. Donald Trump just slapped you with some more tariffs. You ain't said a word. It's like your brain is literally checked out. It's checked out, and you are now completely detached from reality. And I said, you know, it really does, ladies and gentlemen, do a number on a person when they really give Donald Trump their soul. And I said, let me go ahead and remind MAGA how Myron got here. Y'all want to know how Myron got here? I'll show you.
And I love President Trump, and anything he says to do, I do.
Anything he says to do, you will do.
I will.
Literally anything.
Him and Jesus, yes.
Okay.
Those are my 2 top guys.
If he told you that an election was stolen, would you believe him?
Yes.
If he told you that his political enemies deserve to get arrested, would you believe him?
Yes.
If he told you that all Democrats are scum, would you believe him?
Yes, Democrats.
Democrats.
Yeah.
That's his phrase. You're saying it as well.
Yeah, I watch everything he does. I watch it all day long.
You would literally do anything he told you.
Yes. I want to volunteer. I want to be a nurse for him. You
want to be a nurse for him?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like
I mean, he needs a nurse.
change his bedpan?
Yes. No problem.
You'd have no problem changing Trump's bedpan.
No, he doesn't need it, but when he does, I'll be there. And you don't have to pay me. You know?
You do change his bedpan for free.
Yes.
You see that? That's the oath. And that was the very first time I've seen a Trump supporter take the oath. Myron, you took that same oath. The Tate Bros, Charlie Kirk, all of y'all took that same oath. DJ, you took the oath. Snuggie, Gregory, all of y'all took that oath. Wildman Grinder 69. Y'all all took that oath. And look at you now. Really? Are you winning? Please. That's all we want to know. If you're winning right now, hop in the guest request, because my monologue is now over. Hop in my guest request and bring evidence that you're winning, all right? I promise you, if you have that evidence, I'll sit back and I'll be like, wow. And you might make Big Zeus a believer. I'm ready to be a believer this morning, MAGA. Bring the evidence. Bring the evidence that shows you're really, really winning right now. But if you can't bring the evidence, guess what that means? You're not winning. That means Zeus is winning. W Zeus. I'm winning. Oh! Watch this. Gulf of America News. Come on up here. We got a demon, ladies and gentlemen. You're winning? Okay, come on up here.
Did you just call me a demon?
Are you a Trump supporter?
I voted for Trump.
Oh, well, what would you like for me to call you? This is my first time meeting you. I tend to call Trump voters demons, but you don't like that? You don't like that?
Oh, it doesn't bother me. It says more about you than it does, anything about me.
What do you think it says about me? Does it say that Zeus has high standards and he doesn't like it when people lie to him and defend people like Donald Trump, who were friends with Epstein and, gets people unalive, so to speak, basically breaking every commandment in the Bible on a regular basis? What does it say about a person like Zeus?
Wait, so...
I mean, we agree he's broken
that was a lot.
That is a lot, and we're dealing with
well, are you going to let me respond or no?
My bad. I'm so sorry.
No, you said a lot. I would like to go point by point, but, so,
go ahead, let it
do
out.
you want to just go point by point? So you're trying to assign, let's just take Epstein. You're trying to assign Epstein to Trump when it was the Democrats that were friends with Epstein. Actually, Epstein, when you go read the files, he hated Trump. And he hated him for various reasons. For one, he turned him in back in 2000, I think it was 2005.
Yeah, you think Donald Trump reported Epstein to the FBI and
that's in the Epstein files.
You believe Donald Trump dropped a dime on Epstein and was actually kind of like a covert agent, so to speak, helping to nab Epstein?
No, I never said covert agent. I never said a covert agent.
Well, you didn't say those words explicitly, but I think what you're saying is Donald Trump helped Epstein to be held accountable and get him captured. That's where your mind is at about this, right?
No, that's where the evidence, because, like witness testimony, what the police chief of Palm Beach even testified to the FBI on record under oath and said that Donald Trump said, not only to look at Epstein, but to look at Ghislaine Maxwell too. Like he told them
now, are you
about what they were doing at Mar-a-Lago, trying to poach hit the locker room attendant.
But we don't listen.
The locker room.
I get where you're going.
The locker room attendant.
Ma'am,
a lot of Democrats call her a masseuse, but she was not a masseuse.
I thought we were having a decent conversation. Ma'am, I thought we were having a decent conversation.
So anyway.
I thought we were having a decent conversation.
You invited me up.
Yeah, but then you just keep going on, and we got to stop misinformation on the show because TikTok.
That's not misinformation. No. What I said is recorded fact.
Okay,
under oath.
Okay.
No. Where you raise your hand and you say, "I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God."
So I clearly have broken you. I clearly have rung the bell because you can't stop talking. Now,
I mean,
now let's just go down
we go
memory.
point by point.
Let's just go down Donald Trump's relationship with Epstein. Why did Donald
Right.
Trump say at one point he was a terrific guy?
Right.
Why would a person say that about a person that he knows, according to you, if he's reporting them to the FBI? Why would Donald Trump say that about him? You don't have an answer.
At what time did Donald Trump say, he's a terrific guy? Was it when he was arresting him while he was in office
great
in
question.
2019?
Great question. Back when they used to hang out and go to parties together.
Okay.
No, so
there was a lot of people.
No.
There was so many people. Matter of fact.
Okay, so wait a second. No.
Matter of
No.
fact, after he was convicted of rape,
ma'am, I gotta mute you, right? Because
you have so many Democrats that were wanting his.
You can't control yourself. We got to stop the conversation, right? Because
you're trying to. So
I'm just trying to make you answer the question. I listened to your spiel.
I am answering.
Okay, I listened to your spiel.
Uh-huh.
I got more questions. Why is Ghislaine Maxwell moved to a minimum security prison right now? I got more questions. Who's Donald Trump? Who is he protecting by not releasing all the files? Explain the check that he wrote to Epstein, the birthday card and stuff. Explain why Donald Trump lied about being on the airplane. Explain Howard Lutnick's relationship and why all these people tied to Epstein are in the Trump.
You want me to answer for Howard Lutnick? I didn't vote for Howard Lutnick. Okay, I voted for Trump.
Okay, but why is Trump hanging out with him if he's dropping the dime on him?
Trump wasn't asking money from Jeffrey Epstein. He was locking him up. Trump actually released the files.
You're not answering my question.
Joe Biden and Kamala.
Ma'am, because we can't have misinformation on the show.
You asked me.
No. Okay, I didn't bring up Joe Biden. I didn't bring up Joe Biden at all. You did. I'm asking you very. I'm asking you very pointed questions.
You're actually not.
And you're not.
So the questions.
And you just don't have the ability to be honest this morning. I don't know what
you don't expect me to have an answer for your questions, but I know everything about this, and I know everything about this.
Okay, so answer the question.
You can go ahead.
Let's go ahead. Answer the question.
You're not going to let me answer the question. You're going to keep muting me.
If you don't answer and you go off blaming the Democrats, yeah, I got to stop you. That's demonic misinformation. I don't want that on my show.
That's not demonic because you
Are you a Christian?
Trump. You said
Are you a Christian? Do you believe in the Most High? So you're denying Jesus on TikTok today. Guess where you're going?
No,
straight to hell.
Not.
Straight to hell, W Zeus. So you're a Christian and you won't even acknowledge you support Jesus.
What? I haven't even had a chance to answer you. You keep throwing questions at, and as soon as I fucking get a chance
why
to
are you
answer,
cursing on the show? We don't do the cursing on the show. I mean, you got a filthy mouth.
Because I have righteous indignation of how
No, you don't.
Dishonest you are being. You are being dishonest and disingenuous.
No. I'll tell you what I'm being. I'm being very
honest.
This
is not a genuine conversation.
It isn't because you're lying all day long. You're defending Epstein's best friend on TikTok, ma'am. How old are you?
The Democrats? Democrats were Epstein's, but they were
Ma'am, how old are you? Ma'am, how old are you? Ma'am, I got you're on TikTok.
Even after he was convicted.
Ma'am, you're defending Epstein's best friend. She can't handle herself. She killed herself.
Gross.
Ma'am.
They wanted his child money. They wanted his child trafficking money. That's nasty. How are you a Democrat?
I can't do it. Ma'am, if you can't contain yourself, then we're not going to talk now. You can send me a guest request and I'll bring you back up because I do believe it is possible to reach through to you. I do believe it's possible. But what we're not going to do is allow the demon inside of you to just start rambling about a bunch of stuff that's going to be it's going to take way too much time to pick apart. What I am trying to get across to you is that Donald Trump hung out with Jeffrey Epstein. It's documented. You could go look this stuff up. And if every single time I say something to you and it rings that bell in your brain, because it sounds like it's the truth will do that. And then you turn around and you say, well, I didn't know that. Then we're wasting our time. You know everything it takes to support Donald Trump's relationship with Epstein, but you can't think critically enough to also consider the evidence out there that shows that Donald Trump was integrally and heavily involved in Epstein's activities. You can't see that. It's something wrong with a person's brain when you excuse evil like that. And I asked you a laser focused question. I said, are you a Christian? The right thing for you to have said, if you truly were a Christian, you should have said, yeah, I believe in Jesus Christ. I follow Jesus's teaching. You should have said that. You should have been proud of it, but you didn't want me to get that out of you. You didn't want me to get that out of you. So you turned around and hid that. You're a terrible person. I'm going to be honest with you. That's why it's very important that you just sit in the audience and listen to this show. You can't, I'm going to be honest. If you're still here, there's not a person on this show that you can convince that Donald Trump was a good person and him and Epstein didn't do things together. You're not going to be able to convince us, so just save your breath. Good morning, Kiki.
Hey, sis.
How you doing?
I was looking for the oil because I was going to come up here and rub that box. Because Lord knows she was in the need of some holy oil.
Yeah.
I don't know what the crash out was about. And then she was up here saying stuff that wasn't true. Now she blaming the Democrats for the Epstein files. I'm so tired of them blaming the Democrats for the Epstein files.
Go ahead,
See,
Kiki.
Zeus,
Go ahead, Kiki. Let's go. Kiki gonna get you.
The podcaster you just played.
Yeah.
You want Donald Trump to help people that's trafficking people because they help Donald Trump. MAGA cares nothing about the Epstein files. You know why they don't care now, Zeus?
Why?
Because Trump in them and the Democrats ain't. That's the problem, Zeus. They thought the Epstein file was full of Democrats. That's why they wanted it out. And now they finding out their Lord and Savior, Donald Trump, is in there along with a lot of more of his co-conspirators. And now they don't care nothing about it. Now we got to move on from that. We don't. That happened a long time ago. Their whole conversation has changed about those Epstein files.
Thank you. W's in the chat for Kiki. Ma'am, I hope you're listening.
But listen, Zeus, I want, Marco Rubio. Marco Dumbo. Did you see them ears on that Lego video? They had a real big. But listen, Zeus,
talk to him.
For a man with ears that big to have problems hearing, it kind of concerns me. Because Marco Rubio said that Iran is begging for a ceasefire daily.
Yeah.
They beg for any kind of deal they can get, and they turn the ceasefire deal down today. So, Mark, who begging? Because if they was begging Zeus, they would have accepted it. Them folks ain't asking for no ceasefire. Them folks to close down straits. Now Russia got to stop their diesel on. I mean, it's a mess out here.
That part.
Just admit that y'all messed up. Admit that y'all dear leader did not know what he was doing. You got Pete Headset who looked like, you know how David Banner morphs into the Incredible Hulk. He looked like that midsection. Pete Headset was a drunken, powerless fool. This whole administration is embarrassing. And I'm sick of all of them.
Thank you. Hit him with it, Kiki.
But Zeus, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to let you go. I was thinking yesterday how they keep calling Michelle Obama Mike and saying that she's a man. And I thought about how they keep bragging and saying that Melania is the most beautiful first lady we've ever had. And it came to me, Zeus, that the woman who looks like a man, husband, has never cheated on her. But the Barbie doll was cheated on with a woman her husband paid.
Wow.
I would rather look like a man with a faithful husband than a Barbie doll with a cheater. So what I'm saying to you is this, Zeus.
Get him, Kiki.
Michelle Obama's cat must be at 100 and Melania cat must be at 1. Melania cat ain't hitting on 15 cents because her husband kept sliding out and sliding in somebody else. So y'all can brag on how she look all you want to. She still got cheated on. And Michelle, if she looked like a man, guess what? She did not. So y'all still ain't got nothing to brag
Boom.
on.
Hit him with it, Kiki. Wow, no lies.
That's all I had to say since I thought about it yesterday. I said the man doesn't get cheated on.
He don't.
But the Barbie plastic, because she'd have had more facelifts than a prostitute that had men. And I mean, she got cheated on, Zeus. At every angle. And Michelle Obama, that they said looked like a man, has had a faithful husband.
Ain't that something?
Which one would you rather be, Zeus?
Hey, I would take the Michelle Obama route every day, all day, 6 ways from Sunday, if you know what I'm saying. Because,
you know what they let you know?
What's that?
You can be beautiful and not worth a damn.
Thank you.
All right, Zeus,
All
I
right.
got to go.
W's in the chat for Kiki. No lies detected. All right, gentlemen. Let's move it along. All right. Who do we have next? Oh. There you go. Right there. Yeah. Okay, just in time. Come on, get your dose. Good morning, Q Dog. Welcome, bro.
What's going on, Zeus?
Oh, not much. It's been a minute. You okay?
Yeah, man. Just going through some personal stuff, but I'm gonna be all right. God is good all the time.
Yeah. Good.
A couple topics I want to touch on. First topic, I heard you had a recent visitor that's been out of the loop for quite some time.
I did.
By the name of Red Lady Red.
Oh.
I heard. I done got so many DMs like this Joker is back. Where she been hiding under a rock?
It was stressful. It was really stressful because her name precedes her. Her reputation precedes her.
I tell you. Part two. I really wish you could get that demon back up here that crashed out, because I had some questions that I want to ask her.
Taurus or the other one? Because there's two demons.
Either one. Taurus, the one that crashed out after her. Both of those.
She's listening. Hey, Taurus Q Dog said he's ready to, talk to you if you want to, because he's got the patience. I don't have the patience. And you know what? She might fall in love with you though, bro. So you might want to be careful. Because they say once you go black, you don't go back. You know how that goes.
I don't pick a diamond out the junkyard.
Okay. WQ Dog.
So I'm gonna ask the questions, and then they feel free to come up here as they wish. I found out the real reason why this country does not want a woman, let alone a black woman, to run it.
Speak on it.
Back in the day when you were growing up, your mama told you to be in the house before the lights turn on the street lights come on.
Yeah, I was raised
because if you didn't, you was gonna go back to that shed with a switch or a belt.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of these MAGA demons need. They need that shed.
Yeah.
That good, tough love shed. Yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah, W's in the chat. Yeah, that's why I said what it looks to me like is a lot of the Trump people at a certain period in their life when they should have been held accountable, right? And forced to really dig in and become better. That was skipped, and they were allowed to just escape doing that. And now they're growing up and they've allowed themselves to be victims in all of these situations they're in. And they never
they're all unhinged.
Yeah.
From the top to the bottom, starting with Trump. And he's projecting a behavior for them to follow behind. That's the reason why you got folks like that gentleman, and I'm gonna use that term very loosely, the one that had that AR pew pew running through the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Nobody out there with no shirt on.
Out in Vegas.
Just firing off at houses. This is the reason why you have people like that dude that went into Walmart with a hammer, just going there. And mind you, all these folks are white tee.
Oh.
Smashing the jewelry, just going around smashing the jewelry cases. This is the reason why you got a man that comes out of his house where a female, all she was doing was turning around in the neighborhood, pulled into the driveway, and he comes out crazy and unhinged. And then the neighbor asks him, "What is wrong with you? What is going on?" And he pulls out a pew pew on her.
Yeah.
Now she's a white woman.
Happens all the time. Welcome to America, buddy. Welcome to America.
I'm talking right now.
You ain't talking right now. You
I
crying.
didn't ask for your 2 cents.
Hold on, no.
I didn't ask for your 2 cents. When I call for you, then you answer.
Hey,
but right now,
did you
Q Dog
change your
is
mind
talking.
about Benjamin
Right now,
Crump?
Q Dog is talking. Anyway,
Q-Dog, man,
as
you
I
copy.
was saying, mute him, Zeus.
You're the white man.
Mute
You
him,
can't
please.
talk to
He
me.
said he Go for it.
You can answer after I
Let him
finish.
finish making his point.
Let grown men talk.
WQ dog. You see how this works? No, but he has a question for you, Q Dog, because he's perplexed about Nolan Wells. I can tell.
Well, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about, Zeus. You come up and just start running your mouth. Now, what would happen if you come into a room and your mother's talking to, or your father's talking to their friends or whatnot?
Nah, you said it right, my mother.
You come in there and just start talking.
You act like a woman.
What's your mama and daddy gonna do? They gonna slap
Nah,
you in
you
your
said
mouth,
mama.
right?
Mama.
They gonna slap you in your mouth, right?
No, sir. Don't bring that in here. Stay up above. Keep it above the belt.
So see, this is what I'm talking about when they kids and they forget what mama and daddy taught them. You come in the room and wait till I'm finished talking before you talk. Otherwise, you're gonna get your teeth knocked out your mouth.
Oh.
So that's what grandmama and mama used to do. Yeah. So wait your turn.
Yeah, let's let Q Dog finish his point, and then I'll let you talk to him, because I think
these are the things. Why I thought the United States was winning. You know, Trump says that he done destroyed everything overseas, and all the military and all the equipment and whatnot. But we still have the military men and women of the U.S. unalive.
Wow, breaks my heart.
Make it make
19 years old, young woman gone off the face of it. Breaks my heart. But all right, because we got, in the interest of time, no, sir. Some call slow, sir. What is it that you wanted to ask us on the show?
No, that's very unfortunate. I don't like the way the military has ever been used over there. So it's not just a Trump thing. So let's just be fair to Trump.
No. This is a Trump
Let's just
thing.
be fair to Donald Trump.
No. See, now you're minimizing it. Now you're minimizing it.
No, I'm not.
It is a Trump thing.
No, I'm not.
So you don't.
Who's in office now? Who's in office now?
I understand that, and that's unfortunate.
No. Who's in office now?
I understand that, bro. What are you talking about?
Who sent the troops over there? And don't say Obama. Don't say Obama.
Well, they on the army base. They're not on the ground, dude. What are you talking about? They're bombing the bases.
Answer the question. So y'all want to hem and haw around it when it comes to situations like this, when men and women are being unalive and it's on Trump's watch.
Yeah.
But y'all got everything to say about, he's doing the best he can and he's making the prices go down. Help me understand that when I just got my first utility bill in a apartment condo that's $160. Make it make sense.
Wow.
When I moved from a 4-bedroom, 3,000 square foot house in Georgia,
real spill,
and my electric bill was less than $100.
Wow.
Before all this.
Now watch. No excuses. No, sir. What do you say?
Hey, what's your GoFundMe? I'll throw you a couple dollars.
I don't need no GoFundMe. I see. The thing is, the difference between me and you, I can pay my bills. Can you?
Ooh.
Okay, so why you crying about it, dude?
Okay, it's not the fact of
why
crying
you crying
about it. It's the fact of bringing it to awareness.
Why you crying then?
So wait a minute. Let me answer that.
Why you crying then, bro?
I'm
You're a grown man.
Hold on. I'm gonna answer it, because we're not in business to put people that got money into better business positions by taking more of our money. Does that make sense?
And to be truthful about it, whether you got money or not, we're not in the business. We're not in the business of throwing money away.
Why don't we come together and fight the energy companies like we should, and these corporations, these greedy corporations? Why is that Trump's fault? Answer that, Q Dog. Oh, that's what I thought.
No. I mean,
when was the last time? I got a question for you. When was the
that's
last
what I'm
time?
talking about.
When was the last?
Blaming her. He's only the president.
Stop talking. When was the last time
the
you went
president
to?
is the end all be all of the
When
United
was
States?
the last time
mute
that you went to a community?
Don't mute me, Zeus. I thought y'all knew how government works.
No.
Y'all don't know how government works. He's only the.
And then you brought Dame with you too.
Oh,
this is a BLAGA attack. Oh wow, your demons are up this morning. You got Dame in here, and no sir. Oh y'all must have conspired to try to think you can derail what's going on. You're not going to win this.
It's not no conspiracy.
So
when was the last time you went to a town hall meeting?
Yeah,
me. Oh,
yeah, you.
Shit, it's been a long time.
You're the only other person on this panel.
It's been a long time.
I
don't think I ever have, actually.
Thank you. You haven't been here.
When was the last
have
time?
you
Are you
ever ran
planning
for
on
office, Q
voting?
Dog?
Are you planning? Matter of fact, I
Have you
got a
ever
better
ran for
question.
office, Q
No,
Dog?
I got a better question
You
for you
never
since you
ran
know
for
what's
office.
going
What are
on
you
now.
talking about?
Are
You up
you
here
planning on
complaining
voting?
about white man
Are
all
you
day.
planning on voting?
Hey, when you complain about white men
Are
all day,
you
do that make you
planning
feel
on
good
voting
about
this time?
yourself?
Midterm.
Yeah.
The
See
white
how
man
he
looking
voiced
ass.
that question?
See,
What the
How
white
he
man do
voiced
to
that
you?
question?
I gotta mute you, slow sir, because now you're demonstrating that there's nothing in there.
No, he was up here complaining about white man
No,
all
no, no.
day.
Listen,
I'm hitting him with this
yeah,
work.
yeah. What we're doing is this, right? We're looking for substance, right? And I don't like to just hear people yelling. That just does nothing to me. I love to feel like I'm learning information when I hear conversations. And once it gets to the point where we're not getting any information and it's just personal, I'm just like, okay, we can do this, when we just chopping it up, so to speak. No, what we're trying to get you to come to grips with is the fact that, listen, his utility bill wasn't that high. It's high now. Gas prices, they're high now. And you want to ask us, the Democrats, to come together with you after you contributed to this and haven't taken any accountability? You want us to come together with you?
And here's a question before you come off mute, Zeus, that he keeps avoiding. Now that you know the situation, now you know what's going on in the world right now. What are you planning on doing coming
Yeah,
midterms? Are you
hands.
planning on voting? Which way you planning on to vote?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that out the way. W's in the chat for Q Dog. That's what I want to know, Blagger. Which way are you voting in the midterms? Because if
In my area, I'm gonna vote Vivek. He's a conservative. Yeah,
I don't want to hear it. That's gonna get you dropped on this show. This ain't the place for that. This ain't the place for that. That's disrespectful.
Somebody take him to the woodshed in the back. He need a
Mods,
good one.
mods, do your thing, because if you came on my show and we've been so generous to you, we're hearing you out, right? Q Dog sitting there being very reserved. I mean, because Q Dog, once he get to going, it's a wrap, champ, right? And you still want to disrespect black people like that? Absolutely not. They must not have heard about what happened to Nolan Wells. That's how I look at it. A disgrace. You're nothing but a disgrace.
Well, the thing is, Zeus, like I said before and time again, if it didn't come to their doorstep, they could care less.
Yep.
But once it hits their doorstep, now they want to cry and boo-hoo and want to say, well, what are y'all going to do to help us out?
Nothing.
Where is Benjamin Crump
No.
now? Where's your frat brother now?
Don't do
That's
it.
that's what their mindset is. As long as it's not affecting them directly. But the problem is that they don't get the economy is affecting them now directly.
Hit him.
And he still has yet to say anything about, well, I'm going to vote the right way. No, I want to straddle the fence because I don't want to piss off the Trump supporters that support me,
Yeah.
and I don't want to piss off the Democrats and the blue side that's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go down the middle.
Yeah. Ain't no middle.
It don't work that
You
way.
can't
See,
be lukewarm.
I'm gonna explain to you in a better biblical term. Either you for Jesus or you for the devil.
Amen.
Ain't no in between.
Hit him with it. All right. Listen, brother, I didn't realize we carried on so long, but we're gonna try to get some other panelists up here, bro, and hopefully make it a show and get up out of here. But ladies and gentlemen, let's give Q Dog a huge glad he can make it to the show today. You cooked him.
As always, bro, you know I'm here, and I know you're gonna probably have a show on Saturday. I'll be there waiting for you. I got about a week and a half of MAGA basting.
Okay. I'm gonna try to lock in and do something on Saturday. That's a hard time for me to do it, but if I can, I'll do it.
No doubt. We got this Shaq and Kobe show going on.
Amen, my brother, ladies and gentlemen, Q Dog. See, it's the Blaga species. It's the Blaga species, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, that's really, really getting under my skin. Because when I see Blaga, I can't help but go back to what they did, what I saw them do on the 4th of July. I mean, not the 4th. Yeah, it was the 4th of July.
We are Trump supporters and support Donald Trump. Happy 250th birthday, America. We love being the worst of the worst and scum of the earth for our dear leader.
That's them. That's them. I'm never, listen up. You and I gotta be nice on TikTok, because but I want to say it. Blaga. I'm going to say black, all right? But you know what I mean. I'll never come together with you. Absolutely not. I'm not like Harriet Tubman, right? She had that thing on her. I might actually end up using it on y'all because I would say to myself, y'all trying to get your boy sent up the river, so to speak, playing these games right now that have real life consequences. If you're a black person supporting Donald Trump right now, after you just seen what they did with Carmelo Anthony and you see what's happening with Nolan Wells, I ain't got nothing else to say other than just really how utterly disgusted and disappointed I am. There's nothing Donald Trump can do right now, in my opinion, if I was black, to bring me back into the fold of the cult once my eyes were woken up to how racist that party still is. You know, there's nothing he could do. He could literally make gas go down to 1 cent. I'd be like, you know what? It ain't even worth it. I'll stick to doing what I've been doing, but I never march shoulder to shoulder with the Triple K and the Confederates. I'd never do it. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. 92% of the black women voting this way. And what these geniuses do, they ain't never been in an engineer class, but they engineered a path to go vote along the side of the Triple K. And they posted up with their Confederate flags. And they going, yeah, we're so proud of ourselves. I did vote for Joe Biden because I'm black. W. Zeus. I did. And again, Joe Biden was ahead of his time when he said that. I wish they wouldn't have, he shouldn't have said anything when they said, why'd you say that? He's saying, I'm trying to talk to him. He should have said that, and then it would have landed very well because he was saying something that needed to be said. You know where the progressive movement is. You know what party is fighting for health care. You know black folk need access to health care. Like, let's quit pretending. And you going to go and say, you know what? I'm going to go over here and vote with these people I know hate me. Only a crazy person would do such a thing. Only a crazy person would do that. All right. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but it is what it is. Moving it along, ladies and gentlemen. W's in the chat. Brother Swerve. Good morning, bro.
Good morning, Zeus, my most gracious friend, and good morning to all of you beautiful, tiny people living in my telephone. So, Zeus, I normally don't send a guest request. I just kind of sit in the chat and listen from the mosh pit. And, I'm up here, I get on your panel now every couple of weeks. I'm like, he don't want to hear from me. Right.
I always want to hear from you. I always want to hear from everybody. I just don't get around to it to a degree. But yeah.
No, I believe me, brother. I understand. It's all good. Trust me. It's all good in the hood. But I was listening to that podcaster you were playing this morning.
Oh.
And so yesterday I came across a video on YouTube. And it's a 5-minute video of Andrew Tate confessing to different people how he's trafficked 15 and 16-year-old girls, slept with a few of them. But these idiots are out there like, well, they helped Donald Trump. He owes them a favor. We're going to forgive all the crimes. We care so much about human trafficking, but not with the Tate brothers. Not with them. So we're going to forgive all of that, and they need to go. Trump needs to help them. You know what? They in another country.
Yep.
He can't help them. He can't help them. And the UK ain't turning their dumb asses back over. But Blaga, MAGA, Haggler, whatever you want to call yourself, y'all willing to forgive all of that while at the same time ignoring the Epstein files. That one demon you had up here a little while ago.
Yeah.
She's sitting here talking about the Democrats are covering up this and Biden and Kamala that. And the sheriff testified. He raised his right hand and gave sworn testimony. She believes that testimony. But she don't believe the testimony of the victims. They want to see, people like that, they want to see video evidence of it actually happening. That's what they want to see.
That's sick. That's sick.
It's dehumanizing and morally sick beyond belief. And she don't believe their testimony. And these were women who gave sworn affidavits to the FBI.
Yeah.
But she don't believe that. Guess what, lady?
What's that?
They raised their right hand. They testified. in depositions.
Did you know that?
Saying, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You don't believe those dozens of women. You don't believe the other, 27 or 28 other women
get them, Swerve.
that came out?
They
You
know
don't
what you're saying
believe
is
E. Jean Carroll, even when he was found civilly liable for assaulting her, it went all the way to the Supreme Court. They said, no, we're going to refer to the ruling of the lower court. Then he got his lawyers to call E. Jean Carroll's lawyers and say, hey, can we stall this payment? Can we delay this again? She gave him a one-word answer. No.
Bingo. Hello.
And so last week, or on July 9th, he paid that money. Now he is sitting here talking about how E. Jean Carroll owes him $5.3 million because that was a false judgment. Are you kidding me? They believe Trump, but they don't believe the jury that convicted him.
Wow.
And you know what? You can say, well, it was a civil court. That's liable, not guilty. You know what,
What's that?
dummies? If to all these dummies out there,
Get 'em.
if a judge tells me that I have to pay somebody $500, I'm guilty of something. They told Trump you got to pay $5.3 million.
Yeah.
You damn sure guilty of something.
And if you think about it, right, he has the best lawyers, right? He has the most resources to defend himself. And what you're saying is, even with all of that, the jury still found him liable. There's no
Yes,
way,
sir.
airtight. There's no way around it.
Yes, sir. And they will do everything they can to try to just twist themselves into pretzels.
Yeah.
To defend this man.
And we're not going to
Oh,
get...
well. And I listened to somebody last night on this live Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, Bill Clinton did this. Why didn't Hillary Clinton say something? What was she supposed to say? Because, Donald Trump did this. Why ain't Melania saying something? Oh, see the hypocrisy? See how it walked you into your own hypocrisy?
That part.
You're not mad that
Get 'em.
Melania Trump, and she ain't trying to run for no office.
True.
It don't matter what she running for.
Yeah.
We know where she running from.
Yeah.
And Zeus, I don't know if you heard or not, but they changed the call sign on Air Force One. Did you hear about this?
What did they change it to?
They changed it to Panda Express because of the orange chicken on board.
Hey, now that's a good one. And I love their orange chicken. I used to eat it quite a bit. That's a good one. Oh my God. Yeah, there is an orange chicken.
Yeah, the MSG gets to you.
Yeah.
But we got Mitch McConnell sitting there suffering from rigor tortis.
Yeah.
We can't find out what's going on with him.
No.
It's just so much going on.
But they were crying about, remember when they said they forced Kamala on us? Remember how they were crying about it? But now you hear what happened to Mitch McConnell. They're trying to force that on us. And then you saw what happened with Lindsey Graham. They're forcing his sister on us. And they don't say anything. Isn't it crazy that the president could pick a senator?
Straight hypocrites. Straight up hypocrites. But Kamala Harris didn't do nothing while she was vice president. But you know what, Zeus?
What's that?
I've asked him. I say, okay, what did Dick Cheney do as vice president? What? Oh, okay. Well, what did Mike Pence do as president? Huh?
Oh.
What is Shay D. Vance doing right now as vice president? Well, I don't see why that's relevant.
Of course.
You're so worried about what Kamala Harris did as president. I can tell you Kamala Harris went to Mexico and got Mexico to pay the United States $1.3 billion in border aid for security, judges, lawyers. But you don't want to hear about that. You don't want to hear nothing about that.
PG Howie said meeting with Iran. So you're saying JD Vance meeting with Iran was a flex?
Oh, the P3DO Groiper down there. That's what PG stands for. Just so y'all know. That's what that stands for. And none of these. It's amazing to me, Zeus. When I'm up on someone else's panel, all these people want to come for me. But then when I go live, crickets. They're nowhere to be found.
Yeah, nowhere. And how did the meeting that JD Vance orchestrated with Iran work out? How did that?
Iran was like, you can take your ridiculous looking hairstyle, that ridiculous looking beard, and all of that freaking eyeliner, and take your ass back home. Because we ain't signing no deal with y'all.
So that didn't even work. PG, if I were you, I wouldn't have even put that in the comment section. Yeah, I understand why you didn't want to get up here and defend that. That makes perfect sense.
Now, Zeus, this is going to be the last thing that I'm going to touch on. Speaking of Iran.
Yeah.
We just lost more of my fellow brothers and sisters in uniform. More service members.
Really?
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. I love MAGA. Y'all came into my live and you cursed me out. Called me all kinds of vile names. Threatened to unalive me if you ever could find me. When President Biden took responsibility for losing 13 service members during the pullout of Afghanistan.
I remember.
Y'all were all up in your fee-fees. He did this and he did that. And President Biden had the stones to come on TV and give a speech about that. And the first thing he said was, the buck stops with me. He didn't blame anybody else.
Facts.
He didn't blame the last administration.
Facts.
He explained exactly how we got to that point. But you know what? Now we're looking at 18 service members lost. 22 if you count the 4 that were lost in Lithuania last year. 22.
Wow.
And the man that was supposed to receive those soldiers, those service members at that dignified exchange from Lithuania, what was he doing that day? He was out playing golf with the very people who attacked us on 9/11. That's what he was doing. So he sent Pete Kegsbreath, the founder of Whiskey Leaks. That's what he did.
Wow.
Y'all have MAGA, y'all have said nothing. You have said nothing. The hypocrisy knows no bounds.
Wow.
It knows no bounds with these people. They have said nothing. The only thing that they have said, well, you know, if it ensures that they don't get a weapon of mass destruction, I'm okay with losing a few people. WTF, SA?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is that? You're okay, but you weren't okay when we were trying to get out of a war. Now that we're in another one, you're okay with losing. And mind you, Iran has never, ever had ambitions for a nuclear weapon. Even after Trump tore up the JCPOA that we were in the first time, they still said, okay, fine, we still don't want one. We don't need to be a world superpower. We got plenty of money with the oil that we sell. Their GDP is $300 billion a year, right?
Yep.
And what did Trump do? He said he went and signed that memorandum of understanding that was initially going to give them $25 billion. And then somehow he spoke for the rest of the countries around the Gulf and said, y'all are going to give them $300 billion, basically doubling their GDP. And what you think they're going to do with that money? They're going to finance every operation against the United States that they can.
Exactly.
In order to get revenge. And every time the United States sticks its nose in the affairs of the Middle East, we end up losing. We end up losing out. Thousands of our service members get unalived. Hundreds of thousands end up with some form of PTSD or some kind of debilitating disorder.
Yep.
And they just sit there and go, well, we love our veterans. Really? Republicans are right now actively writing a bill to take another $57 billion away from the VA.
What a shame.
And it's pitiful. And MAGA, y'all sit there and say nothing. MAGA, don't you ever look me in my damn face and say thank you for your service when you voted to directly harm me. I don't even want to hear it.
W's in the chat for Brother Swerve.
Because you ain't nothing but a bunch of liars.
Exactly.
And it just, you know what, I need a woosah moment.
I get it, brother. But like I said, you know, it's always a pleasure when you get up here and remind these folks what real service to this country looks like. Because they think they know, they don't know.
Yep. And it just, the hypocrisy. Because Biden was president, you hemmed and hawed over the 13 service members that we lost during the pullout of Afghanistan. But here we are up to 22 under this administration, and you say nothing. The 65 that we lost under his administration when he was president the first time, you said nothing. But Biden lost 13. and you, oh my God, the pearl clutching started. Everybody's undergarments became entangled in their crevasse, and they just didn't know how to act.
Yeah. Yeah.
So MAGA, try to stop being the hypocrites that you are. Stop sucking up and simping for a man that is a billionaire, and you will never be allowed in Mar-a-Lago.
Bingo.
Because you can't afford to get in.
Bingo.
Don't sit here and act like your gas prices and your grocery prices haven't gone up when you claim you're doing fine. Because everybody is hurting. Okay? So miss me with the phony lies, the pearl clutching, and all the rest of the BS.
Thank you. Thank you. There you go.
Every bit of it. So, Zeus, with that being said, and Nutty, I don't know if Nutty is listening or he's in the box, but I want to say this to Nutty. Nutty, brother, don't ever think you bothering one of us when you put out information, or you sending a text, or you're sending invites for us to come out to wherever you are. We may not all be able to get there. We may not all be able to listen in. We got other stuff going on,
Yeah.
But don't ever be afraid to reach out to us when you got something going on. We want to make sure we're there to support you in every way, shape, and form that we can, brother. Okay? So reach out, send me an invite. You can send it on both my accounts. And if I'm available, believe me, I will come and sit and listen. Because I know when I listen to Nutty, I know I'm going to learn something.
Me too. Me too.
I always know that.
W's in the chat, Brother Swerve. I agree.
So
that's a nice PSA announcement. See how we all look out for each other over here?
Absolutely, my friend.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Oh, and I did get to see President Obama's library on Tuesday.
Oh, it was in. Oh, wow. It was nice.
There was I didn't get in. There was a line to get in.
Oh.
And after the poking and prodded that I had at the VA that morning, I just couldn't wait in that line. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
My body was racked with pain.
Yeah.
And I hadn't taken any of my pain medication that day.
Wow.
So I was like, you know what? Let me just go on home. So I'm planning to go. I'm going to try to get back there in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
And get inside and get some good pictures and all of those things. But
well, keep us.
It looked nice from the outside. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful on the outside.
All right.
So with that being said, Zeus, as always, my final message: you all be well.
All right.
You all be safe. And doggone it, have fun while you do it.
All right.
And to all of you beautiful, tiny people living in my telephone, please have a great Friday and a great weekend.
W's in the chat.
Thank you, Zeus, for having me, brother. I appreciate you.
No problem. W's in the chat for Brother Swerve and no lie. We've destroyed several demons this morning. Do we have any more demons out there that want to come up here and give us all what we want, which is a good laugh? Because we do need a good laugh. Oh, he's back. He's back.
What's up, man?
What?
You kind of dropped me prematurely. I apologize for acting like that, man. But Q-Dog, men's supposed to be men, man. You ain't supposed to complain about another man, bro. I'm just saying. I apologize to you and your chat.
All right, well, then that's respectful. We can do that. But Q-Dog is a man. You don't need to attack any of that. Like I said.
I didn't. I just said he just complained about white men all day. It get kind of
no, he
repetitive.
doesn't. No, he doesn't complain. What we're doing is we're having to change the narrative, right? Because wouldn't you agree that as a black man, they're hyper focused on crime in inner cities and trying to make it look like black and brown people are really the problem in this country? Don't you understand that's going on right now?
I mean, when it comes to crime in the community, I mean,
yeah,
it's too much of it. That's all I'm saying. I agree. I agree.
But they don't talk about the other crimes that are happening right now. You have a bunch of people running around the country with masks on, unaliving people. They don't even count it as crime. They're called criminals with badges. You don't understand this? What happened?
Are you talking about ICE?
Yeah, or even
ICE.
I don't even call them ICE. I call them the Patriot. I call them the Patriot Front.
Wow.
Because that's what they look like. They wear the same uniform.
That's not true. So why do ICE got to go out into the cities?
Hold on.
Why do they have to go out into the cities and arrest people?
Hold on.
Huh?
Look at that.
We are Trump supporters.
That's the Patriot Front.
Trump.
That look like Antifa to me.
50th birthday, America.
So get on my show and just start.
That look like
lying.
Antifa.
Okay. I can't do the lies, bro. I can't do the lies this
I'm not
morning.
lying.
I can't do the lies. W Zeus. You ain't seen Antifa. You ain't seen Antifa doing that. I just can't believe we still have people who are presenting themselves as black running around here upholding white supremacy. And then asking Zeus, can't we all just, Rodney King? Remember when Rodney King happened? Can't we all get along? Oh, that was a powerful moment. We've had some real moments in the black community when we have had to unite. Recently, George Floyd. Oh, we had to unite. But as soon as these brothers, and I think I know what it is, no, sir. And as soon as they get access to a snow bunny, soon as you get access to a snow bunny, you like, I just did that for the culture. But now I'm in my zone with a snow bunny. And they act as if the battle is over all of a sudden. They've made it to paradise. You didn't make it to paradise. Now you're really compromised. Love who you want to love, but you don't forget where you came from. You don't forget where you came from all of a sudden now. And then when it goes down again, oh, no, sir, ended up missing. And I'd hate to have this happen. No, sir, ended up missing. And the same thing happened to Nolan Wells happens to you. And then they would say, oh, Zeus, we need to unite and deal with this racism. First thing I'm going to go and say, was that no, sir, right there? Did the same one that had all this white supremacy promotion going on TikTok? Yes, that was him. I'm going to say like this, God, if you don't put it on my heart to help, I ain't going to do it. I just flat out not do it. Nope. Because that's where I'm at right now. Because I'm going, you literally voted for this. You got what you wanted. You went out for Donald Trump. I don't want to interrupt the person getting off doing what they like to do. That's your thing. W. Zeus. W's in the chat, Maddie. Thank you. Good morning, Nutty.
So, good morning, Zeus. So, I regularly show my face on this app.
You do.
And the video that you just showed, none of those people look like me. There's my face right here.
Yeah.
None of them look like me.
So
Can you play that again?
So
Can you play that again, Zeus?
So if you're not following, no sir said these people are Antifa right here.
America, we love being the worst of the worst and scum of the earth for our dear.
So none of them look like Nutty.
In God's name, did any of those people look like me? Why do I get blamed for everything? Why don't you blame me for good things? For instance, calling out dumb people like yourself. Calling out dumb people. Why is it? So here's an interesting fact. So we all know that the president of the United States do not control gas prices. However, the president of the United States can affect gas prices based on policy,
true,
based on market manipulation, which this administration is very good at.
PG, knock it off.
Very good at. So to the woman, I don't know if it was Tor. Yeah, it was Taurus. It was Taurus. Yeah. So yes, we can concede because we taught you that, Taurus, that the president of the United States do not make the gas prices, but the policies that he sets forth, his mouth can affect gas prices. And you know this, man.
Yeah, W's in the chat for Nutty.
Why is it that another guest gotta have the nerve to ask ask Q Dog, do you know how government works? That's the question we're constantly asking you. Do you know how government works?
Do you?
Because if you knew how government works,
get him.
You wouldn't be asking someone who clearly knows how government works if they know how government works.
Boom.
And that was Sassy, sir, who just asked Q Dog that, was it not?
Sassy, though, I think it was. I forget. Oh, you mean no, sir? Sassy, sir? You call him Sassy?
Yeah, it was Sassy, sir. Because he likes to talk about when we're talking about racism,
Sassy,
when we're
sir.
talking about all the things. He likes to say, why y'all always just complaining? So a couple days ago, he gave me the baby bottles when I'm giving information that white men did. It's not complaining. It's not anything about
Sassy,
baby
sir.
bottles.
I like
It's
that.
saying that these very white men that you're simping for are the ones that's gonna come take all your stuff. No, sir.
You hear that? You hear that, Taurus?
It's the very ones who's gonna look at you and call you the N-word.
Ooh.
It's the very ones that's gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, he's good." We're only gonna talk to him when he's out saying the things that we want him to say.
Facts. Sassy, sir. I like that. Sassy.
Like,
got a nice
why
ring
in
to
the
it.
world can we not just use our brain here? Y'all want to complain about Joe Biden. Y'all want to lie. Let me just say it. Let me tell the truth. Y'all want to lie about Joe Biden and talk about, oh, Joe Biden didn't even want his kids to go to school with black people. When y'all don't even research to take the time to find out what the man was talking about. Then you want to talk about Joe Biden when he was on the Breakfast Club, when none of y'all even went to listen to what he said on the Breakfast Club.
They just went there to get triggered, huh?
They went there, they heard something and they took it and they ran with it.
Needed to cry that day. Let me go listen to Joe Biden. Oh, Biden, you hurt my feelings. I'm going back to the internet crying. Is that what y'all
So before Sassy Sir says anything, I want the chat to get the baby bottles ready for him because the crash out is commencing in 5.
I'm not the crash out.
3,
I just want to, because you made a
1.
comment.
Here we go.
You made a comment about white women, but I do want to give white women their props. They gave birth to one of the greatest black politicians, hoopers, public servicemen ever in the history of the United States, right? Barack Obama, right? Didn't he come out of a white woman's womb?
He absolutely did.
Okay,
And
thank you, white women. I want to thank white women for that.
He is still a black man.
I want to thank white women for that, okay? You got to give them credit.
Oh, I see.
Because Zeus over here hating on the white women.
I see what he did right there. Your shouting technique is really good, but it ain't gonna work on this show.
You know what's crazy?
We love all women.
You know what's crazy?
Me and
nobody's hating on white women.
Yeah, that's the thing. We were pointing out that you sold your soul out to get with a snow bunny. That's why you're on the right, supporting the alt-right. See how I did that? That's a completely different. I don't got to do that to get attention. You do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, nobody's hating on white women.
W's in the chat.
Because there are plenty of white women
Beautiful.
that get it right.
And you heard what he said, get it right.
Right.
But you ain't giving it right. You ain't giving it right. You ain't giving it right. That's why you are struggling right now. And you have to do all kinds of things to compromise who you are. Sell your soul out, sell out your race, you're doing everything you can to just try to get what I said was a snow bunny. And it's true. Prove me wrong, no, sir.
He can't.
W Zeus, W Nutty. And these are dangerous brothers, ladies and gentlemen. They don't love themselves.
Yeah, I highly recommend it, fellas. If y'all trying to create a new Barack, that's the way to go.
No. And then that's the other thing I wanted to do.
Oh, wow.
You don't get to come up here and take credit for Obama or anything tied to him when you're on the other side of the issues. You don't get to take credit for that.
Hey, Zeus, can I give a PSA really quickly?
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of black women that are in this chat right now.
True.
I want all the black women to hear what he just said.
Go ahead, Nutty.
He disrespected y'all without even calling y'all name out. He disrespected every black. He disrespected his own.
No. We gonna unpack this. We gonna unpack this. You didn't open up the can, bro.
He disrespected his own mama. He disrespected his own auntie, his own grandmama, his own cousins that are women. He disrespected y'all by saying, if y'all want to have another Barack, that's how you do it.
Tell them, Nutty. Yeah, we're not going to let that slide.
You're pulling out that Benjamin Crump Al Sharpton bag, right?
We ain't going to let that slide either. So
the disrespect is real.
Go ahead, brother. They ain't even gifting you. They usually.
He has a problem with women, and this is another problem in the black community.
That's not true.
No. We can tell. That's the first thing coming out of your mouth.
All I said was
no.
White women gave birth to the greatest black man in American history. That's all I said.
No, and see, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't,
is he not?
Nope, he's not the greatest. That's a lie from the pits of hell.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you said that. So you don't like Barack Obama?
He's the best I've seen. He's one of the best presidents, but you just can't just say that statement. There's a lot of great people on earth. I mean, and this is where I'm getting at. The disrespect is you just won't even acknowledge black greatness. That's where the disrespect was. You have nothing to say positive about black people. I just realized that, especially black women. You voted against them.
This is how the Democrat Party got that
Yeah,
92%. Man, this is manipulation.
You know what's
This is
really
This
crazy.
is cooking. This is really
What-
cooking.
what's
It's no
really
easy.
crazy-
It's really cook. It's really cooking. Because
What's really crazy,
Go ahead, Nutty.
it's no secret that we are all fans of Barack Obama. Not because he was a
How
black
did he
man.
get here though?
Not because he was a black man. It's
No,
because
no,
he is
no,
a
because
good
y'all
man.
like to speak down. Y'all like to speak down
hear
on
me
white women
out.
so much.
Hear
How
me
did
out,
he get
man.
here?
Hear me out.
How
We're
did he
not
get
fans
here
of
though?
Barack Obama because he's
How did he get here,
he's a
bro?
black man.
Can
We're
he-
fans
okay,
of him
you
because
at
he's
least
a
talk
good
to him? I
man,
don't wanna have
and
to
he
hold the
defies
mic
every
button.
stereotype. He defies the stereotype that you're perpetuating. That's why we're fans of Barack Obama. But he's not the greatest black man because you discount people like Thurgood Marshall that he stands on the shoulders of. You're laughing, but this is no laughable manner.
Hey, what y'all
This
think
is not
about the great?
laughable.
What y'all think about the great Supreme Court Justice Thomas? What y'all think about him?
We're not talking about coons. We're talking about humans.
Okay, I gotta ask you this: what is that? What is a coon?
You.
Hold on.
Would you say that?
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
No, would you say that a coon is harmful to the
Hold on.
community? Would you say that?
Oh, yeah, I would say it's harmful if somebody who don't look like me is
No,
calling
no,
me one.
wouldn't you
'cause I
say wouldn't you say a coon is harmful to the
Guess what I
community?
would do? Guess what I would do? I would
Okay,
check
now you
them.
simping a little bit.
I would
Answer
check,
my question.
No, I'm not simping. Hear what I'm saying.
Answer my question, Letty.
Hear what I'm saying, young
Would you
man.
say a coon is harmful to the community?
Hear what I'm saying.
No,
if
answer the
somebody
question.
outside of our community called
Answer the
you
question.
that, I would come to your aid and your defense. But I'm in the community, and I'm calling it like I said. Takesha, I'm tagging you in.
Slow, sir. Slow, sir. Where did he go?
I don't converse with women on this app. Sorry, but go ahead.
Oh, so you can't converse with women? Why? Are you afraid of us?
Here's one of those black women you disrespected. So have the balls. Have the balls
He don't have to
talk
talk to me,
her.
Nutty. He don't have to talk to me, Nutty. But my question is this, Nutty, for him. He keeps bragging on this white woman that brought Barack Obama into the world. But how did the child get formed? How does that work? What fertilizes the egg?
Where we at? He on mute?
So no, he said he doesn't
I'm
talk
asking
to
you,
women
Nutty,
on this
because I
app.
don't
That's what he said.
I don't force little boys to talk to grown women. I'm a grown woman. He a little boy. I'm asking a question. How did the egg get fertilized, Nutty?
Well, it was his black daddy.
Okay, thank you, Nutty. So if that egg had never got fertilized, then where would Barack Obama be? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Don't discount the black race that you in, you idiot.
Get him.
He's an idiot, Zeus.
W's in the chat, Kiki. Yeah, he's on mute. He's stuck, I guess. And
No,
Zeus,
he
while
said
you
he
were
don't
gone, he
converse
said he
with
doesn't
black
talk to women on the app.
He disrespects them, but
Oh.
he doesn't converse with them.
He said that?
Yes,
Yeah, he a
said
little
that.
boy.
Yes,
But I'm
You know what?
glad he
I'm gonna make
recognized
it-
that I was a woman.
Can I do something? I gotta do something real quick. I didn't want to.
I never said that, Zeus. Don't listen to none of that.
I trust them. I don't trust the BLAGAs.
Takesha, am I lying?
He
Takesha,
said,
am I lying?
he said, I do not converse with black women on this app. That's what he said.
Did he
and
say
I
that,
said,
chat?
oh, okay. Thank you for not conversing with a grown woman that you a little boy.
Should I send him straight to hell? I haven't done.
Don't send. You ain't got this.
I'm ready to do the Lake of
Zeus,
Fire.
I
I'm
meant
ready.
to tell you this. You don't have to send people where they already are.
Kiki, come on.
That
now.
seat
but
been,
Takesha, just for our feel good,
his
let it
seat
happen.
been
Please and thank
reserved, Zeus. He been sitting in that seat since he hit the earth. His time was, he was already assigned that seat before the Lord breathed a little breath in him, Zeus. He been had that seat. You ain't got to send him where he already at.
But this is just a reminder for the rest of us.
They
to get it
said I
right.
gotta
So
send
go
them.
ahead and send them.
All right, fair enough, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and warm up the fire. And I've been, TikTok told me don't do it, but I think we got to do it. It's worth it. Come on,
we got to do it. Takesha, you're overruled. We got to do it.
No, sir, I'm so disappointed in you. You're a sick person. You're a demon of the highest order. There's nothing good about you. You hate yourself and you hate black women. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You're a disgrace to yourself, your community, your country. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in warming up the lake of fire and sending this demon straight to hell!
You know,
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Zeus.
That felt good. I haven't done that in a while. That felt good.
Sometimes black boys are afraid of strong black women. So I don't blame him for not conversing with black women on this app, because little boys can't stand up to grown women. So I can commend him for not making himself look stupid when he talks to one of us and just be quiet and don't say nothing. I appreciated him for that.
Okay.
Because I would hate for him to sound as dumb as he look.
Okay. W's in the chat for Kiki. Wow.
Yeah, W in the chat for Kiki, but we still enjoyed the Lake of Fire this morning.
I gotta keep it clean. I'm sorry, TikTok. I'm sorry, TikTok. I didn't mean to do it today, but that brother did it today. He did it.
Well, TikTok, Zeus didn't mean to do it, but I did.
Okay, there you go. Don't blame me. Get nutty. Go after him.
Nutty. Now, Nutty, I commended you the other day on how your attitude was. Don't get riled up now.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what? So ignorant, not ignorant. Ignorant people do that to me. So
you got to control your anger through the race, Nutty.
Okay. Y'all doing a lot this morning. Wow.
Goodbye, Zeus.
I got to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen, before TikTok takes this account down, because I just did something they
Thanks
hate
for
when
letting
I
me
do.
up, Zeus.
All right, W's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. They hate when I do it. But for sometimes you just got to do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, I hope you all had a great time on today's show. We did a lot of things today. We had content and we had interactions and conversations. We brought Blaga out of darkness. And Blaga, you should be scared because you see what's happening, especially in the South. You've been gerrymandered out of position, and now we're hearing about the horrors of slavery once again coming out of the places in the South where you all voted along the Triple K. So let this be a wake-up call. All right. I want to give a special thank you to every single one of you who tuned in this morning, especially to these amazing gifters. I don't know how you all do it, but I'm very, very humbled and appreciative of it. I don't get to say thank you so much because I'm usually locked in. I also want to give a special thank you to the panelists that always get up here and contribute to the platform. We have very, very high standards. And we had Taurus in the box. We got to do it again because she was ready to turn that camera on. We're going to get her to turn that camera on. W's in the chat for Ange. W's in the chat for Tara. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get ready to land. And thank you for flying Zeus Airlines. We're out of here. Have a great weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now landed and arrived at our final destination. On behalf of 3 Crossing Zeus, also known as Triple H, and the entire crew, I would like to thank you for flying with us today. We extend our sincere gratitude to all the viewers who tuned in and listened
Don't
throughout
worry,
the
Rick.
show. Your time,
We're gonna take care
attention, and participation made this
What we
episode
talked
truly
about.
meaningful.
It's coming.
We are deeply appreciative of your continued support.
Let's go,
A special
Cindy.
thank you goes to our valued subscribers,
Cindy,
generous
make sure you're
gifters,
following me.
dedicated moderators,
Make sure you're
and
hitting the
esteemed
notifications.
panelists. Your contributions, guidance, and active involvement are essential to the success of the kingdom and allow us to
Thank
deliver
you,
the
She
highest
Fit.
quality experience for everyone.
True.
As you prepare to depart, please remember that full recordings of today's episode will be uploaded to our YouTube channel shortly. For information on all my social media handles and future broadcasts, please visit the link in the bio. Thank you once again for choosing to be a part of the kingdom.
Thank you.
We are honored that you allowed Zeus, also known as Triple H, to guide
Love
you to
you too.
Olympus. Until our next journey, we wish you a safe and productive day ahead. You may now gather your belongings and exit the aircraft. We look forward to welcoming you back on board soon.
True. Have a great rest of your morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Gotta rate the chain.
W! Kabira! Wow! Thank you, Kabira! Thank you, Little Hawk! W. Ange! W. Marissa! Let's go! Came from the trenches, now we ballin'. Rizzler energy, presidential, watch the ops.
Drip too saucy.
Got the fit, hitting real different. 1600 on the throne, out here looking brilliant. I'm the goat, flow sharper than a blade. Let's go. Lady J. Got the game in a choke. Marissa. Lady J. July love. It was your birthday. We were supposed to celebrate it. I don't see you. Where'd you go? Redhead. This race is already won. Cold as the days. Dolphin. FM. Proud Radical. Posted in the Oval Office, trapping in the zone. Skirt past the hate, got my foot on the gas. I'm bulletproof, yeah, my aura is built to last. Slap with the plan, moving chess, not checkers. Presidential flex, got my game on my necklace. Let's go, let's go. Woo! Drip too clean, get it poppin'. We ain't gon' never stop. No cap, we lit. Yeah, flow on 1,000, 100. Hey, hey. Posted in the Capitol, moving like I own the block. Riz game presidential, got the nation in a lock. 100, no facade, drip celestial, shining brighter than a star. Slat with the move, turn your dreams into chandeliers. Ops stay lurking, but they folding under all the pressure. 1600, I'm the one flexing, I'm the new successor. Trap sold in the White House, DC is the town. Woke up in the mansion, views from the East Wing. Prime presidential residential, got the poles in a climb. No cap, I'm the vibe, turn the calm in the storm. Got the world dropping bombs like I'm reading out of songs. Hey, Skibidi through the storm, legacy unbreakable. Let's go, let's go. Woo! Make the whole world flip. Bust it off the charts, got the game in a trance. Drip 280, yeah, make you wanna dance. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. We ain't gon' no blue. Q-Dog, kaboom. Let's go, great skate, let's go. All right, we're out of here. See you next time, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great